come into a seated position. Sit in a way that is comfortable for you to sit. Aligning the back of your skull with your sacrum. Bring your arms onto your thighs and then lift your belly and diaphragm and lift your chest. Close your eyes and just feel for drawing yourself into this moment. So working with a number of standing poses today. Standing poses are poses that are associated with strength and balance. So within that, I really want you to feel your feet today and work from your core. So you're working from your belly and using these two aspects to keep yourself really focused as you're moving through the class. So that is the intent, pressing down into your feet, drawing energy from the earth and moving that through your body. Give yourself a moment or two just to appreciate, to feel how your body feels. Bringing the focus back right down into your belly. And from there, relax your belly and then breathe. As you breathe in, expanding your ribs as wide as you can. Relax your belly and exhale. As you breathe, breathe into your lower back and then feel your lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And relax your belly as you exhale. As you breathe, lift your chest. Feel as if you're lifting your chest up towards your chin. Continue to breathe as you lift your collarbones as if up towards the sky. And exhale, shoulders relax down away from ears. And then release. Open your eyes and bring the soles of your feet together for Baddha Konasana. Your heels, they're about 12, maybe 15 inches away from your pelvic bone. Bring your hands by your hips just behind you and then push the floor away. Feel as if you're lifting your chest. Pranayama today in Baddha, you're breathing in for, inhaling for 10, holding the breath for 10, and then bringing your hands forward of your shins. And today you'll do lion breath. So here you will be so in your lions, you're exhaling right down from your belly. You're sticking your tongue out as you exhale everything out, and then belly pulls in and up, coming into Uddiyana. So that's 3 rounds of this with lion breaths. So from here, sit down, sit both presses down. Take a deep breath. As you inhale, feel your ribs as they expand. You're inhaling for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands forward for your lion breath. Stick your tongue out and exhale. Tuck the chin to chest. Pull your belly in. Pull it in. Pull it up. Spreading your ribs. Spreading your diaphragm. And keeping the shoulders relaxed away from your ears. Feel as if you're lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And then release. Pushing the floor away. Breathe in as you come on up. Dexter might go for a run in this next one. That first one wasn't a line, it was more like a cat. Now you go for a roar on the next one. So breathe in deeply. Inhale for 10. Holding the breath, hold for 10. Chest is lifted, spine is long. Your hands are forward, and you exhale. Be like a lion, be fierce. So, at the chin to chest, pull your belly in, pull it up. Spreading your ribs, spread your diaphragm, and keep hollowing your belly out. Shoulders are relaxed away from your ears. And release, pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come up. Last one, breathe in for 10. Hold the breath for 10. Your hands are forward, and then exhale, be fierce. Belly pulls back, pull it back, pull it in, pull it up. Spreading your ribs, spread the back, and keep feeling that you're following belly out. And then relax your belly, stay here, and then breathe in deeply. Breathing in, you're moving your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in as you fold forward. You're feeling this into lower back, so breathe from there and feel your lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And without forcing, as you exhale, allow your body to melt forward. Now really pull your belly in, pull it up. This helps to protect your back. And last one here. Now breathe in and expand your ribs. And as you breathe out, you're letting your body melt forward. Inhale, release. Pushing the floor away. Breathe in as you come all the way back up. Side bend in shoelace. So bring your right foot towards the left edge of your mat. And then bring your left foot towards the right edge of the mat. Towards the right edge of the mat. So right foot is by the left edge, left foot is by the right. So you're in this pose with both feet down, both knees are pretty much almost touching the floor. Your right hand is by your right hip. Reach the hand away. And as you press down into your left sit bones, lengthen out of your left side. And as you breathe out, bring your left arm down so your foot is pressing against your arm. You might be getting your foot onto your tricep. Now press back down into your left sit bone and then breathe in. You're lengthening your ribs away from waist. And as you breathe out, move your chest towards your left foot. Breathe in and keep moving your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, letting your body melt forward a little bit more. Feet still active. As you breathe in, you're expanding your ribs. Expand your ribs as wide as you can. And as you breathe out, let your body melt forward. Feet still active. If you want to go further, so you can stay here, but if you want to go further, place your left foot onto your right thigh just above the knee. And then breathe in deeply. Keep lengthening. The left sit bones pressed down, but you're lengthening your left side ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, you're folding towards your left foot. As you breathe, move your chest towards your chin. And as you breathe out, you're folding a little deeper. Inhale, release. Ease on out of this pose. And then change the cross of your legs. Your left foot is easing towards the right edge of the mat. Reach out with your heels and flex the toes back towards your shin. Your right foot eases towards the left edge of the mat. You're working to have your knees almost down towards the floor. Bring your right hand by your right hip and then reach the hand down onto the floor about 12, 15 inches away. Pressing down into your right sit bones, breathing in, you're stretching your left arm is up. And as you breathe out, the left arm is coming down, so your foot is pressing against your arm. Some of you will get your foot against your tricep. As you press your foot against your tricep, use this to give you traction, and then breathe, lengthening your right side ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, as your belly pulls in, you're drawing your chest towards your right foot. As you breathe in, you're moving your belly away from pelvis. Leading with your chest, exhale as you pull. Breathe into lower back and feel your lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, you're letting your body melt a little deeper towards your right foot. You're wanting to go further, so if this is enough for you, stay here. You're wanting to go further, you're placing your right foot onto your left thigh. Reach out with the heels, toes, pecs back to shins. Keep pressing back into your right sit bone. As you breathe in, you're lifting out of your right side. And as you breathe out, you're folding towards your right foot. Now breathe in deeply. Feel your ribs as they expand wide towards your armpits. And with ease, exhale as you move your chest towards your right foot. Relax your belly and then breathe in, moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're moving your chest towards your right foot. And inhale, release. And then ease on up and out of that pose. So your next pose today is seated side bend with one leg straight. Straighten your left foot. So your left foot is reaching straight forward. And tuck your right foot in so your right heel is pressing towards your groin and your foot is pressing against your left thigh. Be active. If you want to go further, then bring your right foot back so the right heel is by your right glute. And then move your thighs away from each other. If your knees are coming to the floor, protect your knees. Place a towel blanket under your right knee. Right hand is reaching back. Unless your foot has come back, bring the hand back, fingertips to the floor. And then feel as if you're lengthening out of your right side. If your foot has come back, take hold of your ankle for neck release. And then breathe in, stretch your left arm up. And as you breathe out, bring your left arm down on the inside of your left leg. Relaxing left ear to left shoulder. As you breathe, you're lengthening your side ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder away from your right ear. Lift your right arm up, reach it back 12 inches from floor. Relax your belly and then breathe in. Feel you're moving your belly away from pelvis. Move your chest towards your chin. And as you breathe out, you're gliding your right shoulder away from right ear. As you breathe in, keep lifting your left side ribs up away from left hip. And as you breathe out, reaching your left arm back, reach it down away from left hip. Right arm is back away from right hip. On the next breath, as you breathe in, release your right arm, reach your right arm to sky, spread the fingers. And as you exhale, as you arc your chest forward, reaching your right arm straight back, chest open up. Now breathe into the back of your heart, deep breath, feel, but energizing your heart with this breath. And as you breathe out, reaching that right arm straight back. Third arm position. On the next breath, stretch your right arm up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, wrapping your right shoulder as you reach your right arm over right in. As you breathe in, keep lifting your left side ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, reach. So you feel your intercostal muscles opening on your right side as you reach your right arm forward. As you breathe in, feel you're expanding your ribs as wide as you can. And as you breathe out, folding forward, hands down onto the floor, either side of your front foot. If your hamstrings feel really tight, you're bending your left knee, contracting heels to sit bone, reach forward with the ball of the foot. And then everyone breathe and keep lifting your belly away from the top of your left thigh. And as you breathe out, you're folding a little deeper. You might want to take hold of your foot, your ankle, or your calf. You're not forcing this. You're allowing your body to come to you as you breathe into where you feel this most. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in as you fall. Inhale, release, pushing the floor away. Breathe in as you come all the way back up. And then change the cross of your legs. Side bend, straighten your right foot. Right foot reaches forward. Tuck your left foot in so the heel is by the groin. Feet are active. You're going further. You're bringing your left foot back so that the left heel is by your left glutes. Bring your left hand back, take hold of the ankle, or reach the hand back, fingertips to the floor. You press it down into your right sit bone. As you breathe in, stretching your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, bringing your right arm down on the inside of right leg, relax your right ear with right shoulder. Lift your left arm up, reach your back about 12 inches from the floor. And then breathe in and lengthen your right side ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, relax your left shoulder away from your left hip. Breathe into the left side of your neck. Deep breath. And exhale, relax your jaw. Relax your belly, and now breathe in. You're moving your belly away from pelvis, lifting your diaphragm, and then move your chest and chin. And as you breathe out, as you roll your chest slightly upwards, glide your left shoulder down. Chest opener. On the next breath, as you breathe in, reaching your left arm to the sky, spreading the fingers. And as you breathe out, as you arc your chest forward, reaching your left arm straight back. Feet still active. Now breathe into the back of your heart. Deep breath. Feel for energizing your heart with this breath. And as you breathe out, wrapping your left shoulder as you reach your left arm forward over left hip. Relax your belly and then breathe in, moving belly away from pelvis. Feel you're lifting out of your right side as well as moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, lengthen your left arm over left hip. Now breathe in and expand your ribs as wide as you can. Feel for opening wide towards your armpits. And as you breathe out, fold forward, bringing the hands down either side of your front foot. If your hamstrings feel really tight, you're bending your right knee, contracting heels to sit bones, reach forward with the ball of your foot. Pressing down into your right sit bone as you breathe in, lifting your belly away from the top of your right thigh. And without forcing, exhale, allowing your body just to melt forward. You can take hold of your right foot, your right ankle or the calf, or keep the hands to the floor. And breathe now into your lower back, lengthening your lower ribs away from the sacrum. Now as you breathe out, pull your belly in as you fold forward. As you breathe, breathe into where you feel this most. And exhale completely as you fold. Belly pulls in. Pull your belly all the way back towards the spine. And then stay with the pose. Noticing what you feel. Inhale, release, pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way back up. Your next pose today is elbow to knee. And it's similar to, we'll be holding on the exhales. You're holding onto the exhales and really pulling your belly in. This is helping to strengthen your spine, helping to strengthen your core as you're going through the poses today. So lie down on your back. And clasp your hands behind your head and neck. Lift your feet up off the floor unless you're keeping your feet on the floor because of your back. So if your back is tweaky, your feet are onto the floor. Hands are clasped behind your head and neck. Your back is tweaky. Your pose is breathing in. You're lifting your head and shoulder blades up. You hold the breath. When you exhale, you curl elbows up. You reach your elbows to left knee, and your belly is in at the end of the exhale. You're going further. Lift one foot off the floor. Stay here. If you can go further, straighten that leg. Belly is in at the end of the exhale. Inhale back to center. Exhale. Lower your head and shoulders and place your feet to the floor. You'll be doing a few more. Lift your feet up off the floor. If your feet are coming off the floor, align your knees with your hips. Heels are just below the knees and the toes are flex the shin. Now, everyone, press your lower back to floor. And as you breathe in, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach both elbows to your left knee. Straighten your right leg. Now, send your right leg forward and pull belly in. As your belly pulls in, press your lower back to the floor. Keep moving the belly away from the top of your right thigh. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to right knee. Straighten left leg. Your left leg is reaching out at 45 degrees angle. You're reaching out with the ball of your foot. Keep sending that left leg away from you. Now pull belly in. As your belly pulls in, press your lower back to floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back down. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to left knee. Straighten your right leg. Keep the bent knee over the hips, don't move it towards the chest. Reach your left elbow up, the shoulder blades are off the floor. Now reach your right thigh forward away from your waist and pull belly in. Belly is in, press your lower back to floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and your lower back presses to the floor. As you exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to your right knee. Straighten your left leg. Reach your right elbow up. The shoulder blades are off the floor. Bent knee stays over the hips. Now relax your left hip. Reach in your left thigh forward away from your waist and pull belly in. Pull it all the way in and press your lower back to the floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Press your lower back down, but keep head and shoulder blades up. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to left knee. Straighten your right leg. Relax your right hip. Curl tailbone up. Reach your right leg forward away from the waist. Lift your chest. Reach your elbows up. Pull belly in and press your lower back to the floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back down. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to your right knee. Straighten left leg. Your feet are active. Curl tailbones up, and then sending your left leg forward. Feel the lengthening right from hip joint as you're stretching that leg forward. Pull belly in. As your belly pulls in, press your lower back to the floor. Chest is lifting, legs lengthen forward, belly is in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and exhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor, and place the soles of your feet down onto the floor. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees out towards the side, and just feel your belly, feel your core, and feel the strength that you're building there. And then breathe in deeply. Fill up with the breath. Fill up until you can't fill up anymore. And then exhale. When you exhale, exhaling completely. And then pull your belly in again at the end of the exhale. You'll feel how strong your core becomes. So you're also nourishing and feeding your spine. So the purpose of this is really helping you to work deep into your spine. And last one in this, breathe in deeply. Holding on to the breath and allowing the breath to move through your body. And then exhale. When you exhale, exhale completely. And then pull your belly in. Keep pulling the belly in. Don't worry about trying to breathe again. Just keep moving the belly. Thighs are lengthening away from you. And then relax. Your next pose today is straddle lifting through. So your hands are clasped behind your head and neck. You're lifting your feet up. You're reaching the legs out towards the side. If your hamstrings are tight or this is stronger than you want it to be, you'll often feel it into the abductors. You'll feel it here. Sometimes you'll feel it into your lower back. You can bend the knees. The knees are top of the thighs aligned with your heels. Top of the thighs aligned with your knees, and your heels are aligned with your knees. Toes are flexed back. So your alternative pose is to do frog rather than straddle. If you have a wall, you can also move so your feet, soles of your feet are against the wall, or you can have your feet down onto the floor. Hands clasped behind your head and neck. Lift your feet up off the floor and lengthen your legs out towards the side. Take a deep breath. As you do so, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up, and then stretching your legs out towards the side. Extending the legs out, reach out with the balls of your feet. Now pull belly in. As your belly pulls in, press your lower back down. Now look at your belly and pull it in more. Inhale, lower the pelvis, but keep head and shoulder blades up. Hold the breath. And as you exhale, curl tailbones up. Curl pubic bone to navel. Now send. Keep lengthening your legs out towards the side. Lift your chest, reach your elbows up. Pull belly in. Feel this. See that you're pulling your belly in as you press your lower back to the floor. Inhale, lower pelvis. This time, lower your head about an inch. Hold the breath. And as you exhale, curl tailbones up, stretching your legs out towards the side. Reach out with the balls of your feet. Curl pubic bone to navel. As you lengthen your legs out towards the side, pull lower belly in. Relax the pelvis. Breathe in and lift your head, lift your chest, reach your elbows up. Relax the back of your head into your hands and move your chin away from chest. And as you breathe out, curl tailbone up and send. Keep stretching your legs out towards the side. Curl pubic bone to navel. Lengthen your legs out to the side. Pull lower belly in. Now press your lower back to the floor as you lengthen thighs to the side. Belly is in. Inhale, Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Release your hands and bring your hands at the side of your thighs and knees and draw your legs together. Place the soles of your feet onto the floor. You need your block for the next pose, which is working with bridge with a block. So I'll just demonstrate where we're going with this. I think you've seen this pose before, but you're working with bridge with a block. You're lying down on your back, and your block is within touching distance. Your heels are lined up with your sit bones, or your heels are hip distance apart. Your arms are relaxed down by the side once you brush your feet. From here, you press your lower back to the floor, and as you breathe in, you're lengthening your ribs away from your waist, moving chest to chin. And as you breathe out, tilting pelvis, lifting pelvis up, away from the floor, pressing feet to the floor as you lift up. As you breathe in, you're moving belly away from pelvis, you're moving your chest to chin. And as you breathe out, lifting up a little bit more. On the next breath, as you breathe in, expand your ribs out as wide as you can. And as you breathe out, pushing the floor away as you lift. Taking hold of your block. Place the block under the sacrum. So first of all, you breathe in, expanding the ribs. Now move on exhale, place a block under your sacrum, not onto your spinal column. And then breathe in, deep breath, feel your ribs as they expand wide. And as you breathe out, lifting up, moving chest towards your chin. Align your right heel with your right sit bone. And then press your right foot to the floor. Breathe in, lift your left leg up and draw your left knee towards your chest. And as you breathe out, you're reaching your left leg right out and up towards the ceiling, reaching out with the ball of your foot, spreading the toes. Breathe into your left hip, deep breath. And as you breathe out, sending your left thigh away from your left hip as you reach your left leg right up towards the sky. As you breathe in, feel you're moving your belly away from pelvis. You're moving your chest to chin. And as you breathe out, reaching your left leg straight up. If you can, reach your left leg towards your left shoulder. On the next breath, as you breathe in, bend your left knee and hook your left foot on the exhale. Hook your left foot over your right thigh, just above your knee. And then reach out with your heels. So you're in like a figure of four position now. And then breathe in deeply. Keep moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, moving your left thigh away from your left hip. Breathing into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, easing your left thigh away from you. Press your right foot to floor. As you breathe in, release your left foot and draw the left knee towards your chest. And as you breathe out, place your left foot down onto the floor, lining up your left heel with your left sit bone. Anchor into your left leg. Breathe in, lift your right leg up and move your right knee towards your chest. And as you breathe out, reaching your right foot right up towards the sky, spreading the toes, the ball of the foot is spreading. You're breathing into your right hip. Feel the easing right thigh bone away from pelvis. And as you press your left foot to the floor, reach your right leg up, then reach your right foot back towards your right shoulder. Deep breath, feel the lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, bend your right knee and hook your right foot over your left thigh just above the knee. You reach out with your right heel, flex the toes towards your shin. And then breathe in, moving belly away from pelvis, moving chest to chin. And as you breathe out, easing your right thigh away from hip. Breathing in and lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you press your left foot to the floor, ease your right thigh away from you. On the next breath, bend your right knee, draw the right knee towards your chest. And as you breathe out, place your right foot back down to the floor. Both feet are to the floor. Now breathe in deeply, telescoping the ribs, moving your chest towards your chin, lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, press your feet to the floor, lift up, move the block. Breathe in deeply. And as you breathe out, tilt pelvis and lower your upper back to floor. Tilt pelvis as you lower mid back to floor. Tilt pelvis as you lower all the way down towards the floor. Keeping the tilt until you're all the way down. Then bring the soles of your feet together. Flex the toes back towards your shins. Bring your hands, heel of the hands are by the tops of the thighs, the outside of the thighs. Lying down back traction with Uddiyana. So take a deep breath here. Inhale, fill up with the breath. And exhale completely through the mouth. Pull your belly in. Pull the belly all the way back towards the spine. Spread the ribs, spread the diaphragm. Use your hands and move your thighs away from you. So feel as if belly is moving away from pelvis, lower ribs are moving away from sacrum. And you're hollowing your belly out. And then relax your belly. Last one in this, breathe in deeply. Exhale completely. Pull your belly in and up. Spreading the ribs, spread the diaphragm. Use your hands, traction your thighs away from you. Feet still active. And keep feeling you're hollowing your belly out. You should feel a lengthening into lower back, right from sacrum to your mid-ribs. Belly's spreading wide, belly's moving away from pelvis. And then relax. Use your hands and draw your knees together. And then roll to your left side. Bring your right hand down by your chest. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, push the floor away with your right hand as you come up. Using your left hand to support your head and neck. And come onto knees for your next pose. And your next pose today is turbo dog. So in your turbo dog, you're reaching your hands forward, spreading the fingers. Your fingers are spreading and you press down, it's like you're pressing down into the heel of the hands, like the roots of the hands, pressing down into like the roots of your thumb and fingers. Doing that with both sides. It just widens your wrist, giving you much stronger grip. Helps to protect your wrist and hands also. Your elbows are bent, they're reaching to the floor, but they're not touching the floor. Take a deep breath into upper back, spreading the breath around your back. Curl your toes under. And as you exhale, push the floor away, lift your knees off the floor, and move your chest back to thighs and knees. Bend the knees. As you inhale, expand your ribs. Feel that broadening right across your back, out towards your armpits. And as you breathe out, reach your sit bones back, squeeze your elbows in. Feel as if you're squeezing a great big beach ball between your forearms. This is too strong for you. Bend the knees as low as you can. Keep the knees to the floor or keep the knees hovering away from the floor. And then breathe deeply. Deep breath, expanding your ribs as wide as you can. And as you exhale, pushing the floor away. Straighten the legs if you can. Last breath here. Deep breath. And exhale, release. Bending the knees and come all the way down. Coming down into kneeling. This is too strong on the knees. If you have knee discomfort, then either padding or using a cushion or your blanket to support your knees in this. Bird wing from kneeling. Bring your hands, elbows are tucked in towards the side of the ribs. Now breathe in and draw your hands together. As you exhale, as you lift your chest, open the arms out towards the side. Keep the elbows tucked in. Squeeze the shoulder blades in. As you breathe in, bringing your hands together. And as you breathe out, as you lift your chest, open up. Squeeze your elbows in. Soften the shoulders. Shoulder blades are squeezing towards each other. Inhale. And then as you exhale, inhale. And exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale, lift your chest, and then open up. Squeeze your shoulder blades in. Keep the elbows tucking in. Last one. Breathe in. And exhale. Shoulders down. And then release. Your next pose today is Dolphin. So in your Dolphin pose, you're measuring up, bringing your hands onto your biceps. Your elbows down onto the shoulders. Reaching your hands forward and spreading the fingers, spreading the web of your hands. Keep the elbows tucked in so they're not wider than the shoulders. If your shoulders tweaky, then clasp your hands so you have more support for your shoulders. When you're coming up into this pose, you really want to feel these muscles are engaged. Your serratus muscles down here, you want to engage them. If you brought your hands up in this way, like this, so your elbows and shoulders are aligned. And then you reach your elbows forward. So you'll feel, when you reach your elbows forward, you'll feel a broadening across your back. Then squeeze your elbows in. You will feel your pectoral muscles engaging. You'll feel your serratus muscles, these muscles here are all engaging. So you breathe and lift the sternum. Shoulders down, and as your elbows reach forward, now squeeze as if you're squeezing your elbows towards each other. Fingers are reaching to the sky, and your palm of the hands is spreading. So when you're in your Dolphin pose, you want all of these muscles to engage. Otherwise, you feel this into your shoulders, and that's not really what you want to feel. You want to feel it down here, down into your lats. All of these muscles are engaged. That's where you're working in your Dolphin. So measure up, bringing your hands forward, spreading the fingers, the web of the hands. Relaxing your neck, relax your shoulders, relaxing your upper back. Now breathe into upper back, spreading the ribs. Curl your toes under. Exhale, lift your knees off the floor and move your chest back to thighs and knees. Belly is pulling in. As you breathe in, expand your ribs out as wide as you can. And as you breathe out, reach back. So feel the heel of the hands, the roots of the hands are pressing to the floor. Roots of the fingers are pressing to the floor. And breathe in deeply. As you breathe in, feel your side ribs as they open wide towards your armpits. Use your forearms, push the floor away as you're moving your chest towards the thighs and knees. Feel for the lengthening as you reach back, lengthening through the spine. As you breathe, breathe into your lower back. Deep breath. And as you exhale, as you reach back, draw your chest towards your thighs and knees. Reach your heels towards the floor. Feel the back of your thighs, the back of your calves are opening up. Last breath here, deep breath. And exhale, release. Bending the knees and placing your knees down onto the floor. So you're doing another dolphin right now. And in this dolphin, you'll do dolphin with dolphin flash breath. So in your dolphin flash breath, I'm giving you the alternative in dolphin flash breath. So you're doing dolphin flash breath, or you're doing dolphin. You can do dolphin with the hands clasped, dolphin reaching one leg up. So that's where you're going with this. If you're doing flash breath, the measurement is the same. Your elbows are down. You reach your left hand is forward. And your right hand is reaching back. Your right elbow and your wrists are aligned. I think I said a few classes ago that I've done dolphin prep in this way. This gives my shoulders a little bit more support. So I can have my hands onto the biceps here and opening up, so you're reaching up and lifting back. That gives you a little bit more support than when you come back in this way. So that's where you're going for in your flash prep. So your alternatives then is you're either coming into flash prep or you're doing dolphin, one leg up, 3 breaths on one side, 3 breaths on the other side. Going together, measure up, reach your hands forward. You're doing flash prep, your left hand is forward, spread the fingers. Bring your right hand back, tuck your elbow in. Make sure that your right elbow and wrist are aligned, spread the fingers. And everyone breathe into upper back, lift, spread the back, curl your toes under. Exhale, lift your knees off the floor, and then reach back, moving chest to thighs and knees. If you're in prep, keep the elbows, right elbows tucking in. Everyone keeping the neck relaxed, and then breathing deeply, spreading the ribs. And as you breathe out, reach back, reach your heels to the floor, move your chest to thighs and knees. If you're working with one leg up, everyone anchor into your right leg, breathe in, lift your left leg up, and as you breathe out, stretch it back. As you breathe, feel for easing your left thigh bone away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in as you're reaching your right leg back. Ensure your right elbow and wrist are aligned if you're in prep. And then breathe in deeply. Keep easing your left thigh bone away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, as your belly pulls in, stretching that left leg back. On the next breath, everyone, if your legs up, breathe in and stretch your left leg back away from you. And as you breathe out, lower and place your left foot to the floor. If you're not in flash breath, continue to breathe, keeping both feet to the floor. If you're in flash breath, come down and change. Your right arm is reaching forward, bring your left arm back. Tuck the elbow in and check that the wrist and your elbow on your left side are aligned. Now breathing in flash breath, lifting up. Lift up on exhale. And as you breathe out, reach back. And breathe in deeply. Exhale, reaching back a little bit more. Everyone anchor into the left foot and breathe in. If you're lifting your leg up, lift your right leg up and reach it back. Spread the toes. Breathing into your right hip. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, reach your right leg back. On the next breath, as you breathe in, you're reaching your right thigh back away from you. And as you breathe out, lower your right foot to the floor, both feet down. Take a deep breath here. Inhale. And exhale, release. Bend the knees and come all the way down to floor. Can take a breath in embryo. Noticing how you're feeling as you're moving through these poses. Bring your hands under the shoulders. Push the floor away. Breathe in as you come all the way up. Come up to stand, standing at the front of your mat. Coming into your salutations. If your knees are tweaky and you want to protect your knees, then place your towel, your blanket down to protect your knees. And stand at the front of your mat. Feet are together, pressing down with your feet. Lift the toes, spread the toes, and spreading the balls of your feet. Back is tweaky, bring your feet a little bit wider. As you exhale, bring your hands together at your chest. Press your feet to floor, and as you breathe in, you're reaching arms up towards the sky, telescoping ribs as you lengthen up. Exhale, fold forward, belly's in. Lunge, breathe in, step in your left leg back. Bend your left knee, place your left knee to the floor. Then press into your left shin as you reach your arms out and up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down. Step your right leg back, step it back for plank. Reach back into heels. Now bend the knees, and as you exhale, lower down. Keep the elbows tucked in as you lower down. Bring your hands forward for low cobra. As you breathe in, move chest and ribs forward whilst lengthening your legs back. And as you breathe out, keep moving chest and ribs forward as you're coming down. Hands onto the shoulders, breathe in, curl toes under, and exhale, press it back, downward dog. Lunge, inhale, step your left leg forward between the hands, facing your right knee to the floor, pushing the floor away as you reach your arms to sky. And as you exhale, hands are down, step your right leg forward, forward bend. As you inhale, stand, lengthen through the spine as you reach your arms to the sky. And as you exhale, hands together at your chest. As you breathe in, reaching your arms up, telescoping ribs. As you exhale, fold forward, belly's in. Lunge, breathe in, step in your right leg back, bend your right knee, and you're sweeping your arms to the sky. You're pressing down into that right shin as you stretch your arms up. And as you exhale, hands down, step your left leg back, step it back for plank. Reach back into heels, bend the knees, and as you breathe out, lower down, keep elbows in. Cobra, as you breathe in, move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen your legs back. And as you breathe out, release. Lower down, hands under the shoulders, and press it back, downward dog. Lunge, breathe in, step in your right leg forward between the hands, left knees to the floor. Push the floor away as you reach your arms to the sky. And as you breathe out, hands down, step in your left foot forward, forward bend. As you breathe in, stand, lengthening through the spine as you reach your arms to the sky. And as you breathe out, hands together at your chest. Press your feet to the floor. Breathe in, reach your arms to sky. Exhale, fold forward, belly's in. Lunge, breathe in, step in your left leg back, bending your left knee, and you're sweeping your arms out and up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, bring your hands down and step your right leg back for plank. Reach it back into heels. Now breathe out, bend the knees, lower down, keep elbows in. Cobra, breathe in, moving chest and ribs forward whilst lengthening your legs back. And exhale, release, lower down, press it back, downward dog. Lunge, breathe in, step in your left leg forward between the hands, your right knees to the floor, and you're sweeping your arms to the sky. And as you breathe out, your hands are down, step your right leg forward, forward bend. As you breathe in, stand, lengthening through the spine as you reach your arms to sky. And as you breathe out, hands together at chest. Inhale, arms up, telescoping ribs. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Lunge, breathe in, step in your right leg back, bend your right knee, and you're sweeping your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down, step in your left leg back for plank. Reaching back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down. Keep the elbows tucked in. Cobra, as you breathe, move chest and ribs forward, lengthen legs back. Exhale, release, lower down and press it back, downward dog. Lunge, breathe in, step in your right leg forward between the hands, left knees to the floor, and your arms are reaching to the sky. Exhale, hands down, left leg steps forward, forward bend. As you breathe in, stand, lengthening through the spine as you reach your arms to the sky. And as you exhale, hands together at your chest. Moving straight into standing poses. Take a drink if you need, because we're moving fairly continuously now on one side of your body. Standing at the front of your mat. Warrior two. As you inhale, step your right leg back, for warrior 2. Your feet, they're about 3.5 feet away from you. Your right foot is square to the short edge of the mat. Your front heel, left heel, is aligned with the arc of the back foot. Reach your arms out towards the side, pressing down into both feet as you breathe in, lift your chest. And as you breathe out, relax your arms down by your side. Shoulders are down. Shoulder shrugs. Take a deep breath into upper back. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale. Squeeze the very top tips of the shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze the mid tips of your shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back, elbows bent. And exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders. Draw down. And release. Reaching your arms out towards the side. Your next pose today is triangle. So as you breathe in, anchor into your right leg, reach your left arm forward. Left arm reaches down towards your shin or your calf. Reach your right arm up towards the sky. Press your left foot to the floor. And as you breathe in, gliding your left ribs away from left hip. And as you press your right foot to the floor, rolling your chest open as you reach your right arm up towards the sky. As you breathe, lengthen your lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, reaching your right arm to the sky. On the next breath, feel as if you're moving your chest forward towards your chin. And as you breathe out, as you reach your right arm up, tuck your left sit bone under. Now on the next breath, as you breathe in, stretching your right arm forward over your right ear. And as you breathe out, the shoulders are down. From here, press down into your left foot. Breathe in, reach your right arm up. Let the arm pull you up and move straight into reverse warrior. The right arm is coming down on the outside of your right leg. Relax your right ear to right shoulder. Bend your left knee and stretch your left arm up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, reaching your left arm over left ear. As you breathe, draw your chest right up towards your chin. And as you breathe out, wrapping your left shoulders, you reach left arm over left ear. As you breathe, breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. Press your left foot to the floor as you reach that left arm over your left ear. On the next breath, use your left arm to pull your body up. Use your right hand to support your head. Place your left forearm onto your left thigh for extended warrior interlock. Bringing extended warrior variation. Bringing your right arm all the way around the back and tucking it onto your left thigh by your hip. You're pressing down into your left leg. Breathe in, lift your ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, gliding your left shoulder away from left ear. As you breathe, feel your moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, soften your right shoulder away from right ear. Extend the warrior interlock. So from here, you're sliding your left arm onto your left thigh and bind it with the right arm by your left hip. You can place that left hand onto a block and reaching your right arm up or reach the right arm back, taking hold of your hip. Or if that's too strong for you, stay in extended warrior variation. You press it down into your left leg. As you breathe in, you're gliding your left side ribs forward away from your left hip. And as you breathe out, easing your left sit bone back. Deep breath, inhale, feel you're moving your chest forward to chin. And as you breathe out, shoulders down. From here, release the hands. Straighten your left leg and then stand. Then clasp your hands behind your back for ostrich. As you press your feet to the floor, breathe in, lift your chest as if up towards your chin. Now bend your left knee, and as you exhale, you're folding forward, chest is moving towards the floor, reach your arms over your ears. And then breathe in deeply, keep lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, as you fold a little deeper, reach your arms up, shoulders are reaching away from your ears. Press your left foot to the floor, and as you breathe in, glide your ribs forward away from your left hip. And as you press your right foot to the floor, folding over towards your inside of your left leg. Then inhale, release. Bring your hands down on the inside of your left foot. Then step your left foot back about 12, maybe 15 inches. Ease your right foot slightly towards the right and turn your right foot forward so that both feet are facing in the same direction. You're setting up for pyramid pose. Your sacrum is aligned, so you're not easing to one side. You're not favoring one side or the other. Bring your hands down onto the floor, either side of your left foot, or your hands onto your left thigh. So from here, as you breathe in, you're moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in as you fold. You're breathing into lower back, you're lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, really pull your belly in. Feel as if you're moving your belly away from the top of your left thigh. One more breath here, deep breath. And as you breathe out, you're folding a little deeper. From here, step your left foot forward to the outside of your mat. Bend your right knee, place your right knee to the floor. You're moving into Mankun Stretch or lizard. So the hands, both hands are down on the inside of your left foot. Lift your right knee off the floor, reach back into your right heel. Now from here, you might need a block. So if you need a block, the block will be at the front of your mat so that you'll be coming down, possibly coming down with your forearms onto the block. So if you need that, that's it in preparation. If you have a wider mat, that's a block, that's even better. So you're reaching back into your right heel, your left foot presses to the floor. And as you breathe in, you're gliding your belly, your diaphragm, your chest forward. And as you breathe out, you're allowing your body to hover over the edge of your mat. And then breathe in deeply. Keep lengthening. Feel as if you're lengthening your left side ribs away from your left thigh. And as you breathe out, let your body fold, reach back into your right heel. If you're going further, bend your elbows so that the forearms are down onto the floor. And then breathe in deeply, breathing into lower back, lengthening lower ribs forward away from waist. And as you breathe out, reach back into your right heel. You can place your right knee to the floor. You can keep the forearms onto a block. Last breath here, deep breath. And exhale, release. Place your right knee to the floor and then ease your hands back. Ease your left foot slightly inwards so the hands are either side of your front foot. Then curl the toes under of your right foot and step your right foot back slightly for twisting warrior. Your right arm will slide over your left thigh and your left hand will be on top. Now breathe in and lengthen your side ribs forward away from your right hip. As you press your left foot to the floor, twist open towards the left. As you breathe, breathe into belly, moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, twist away from your left thigh. You're breathing into lower back, you're lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, twist to the left. From here, bend your right knees to the floor. And then breathe into lower back. Keep lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, as you twist to the left, relax both shoulders down. If you can go into twisting lunge interlock, you're sliding your left arm around the back and your right arm under the thigh. If you're not achieving that today, then release your right arm down on the outside of your left foot and stretch your left arm to the sky. Now breathe in deeply. Press down, anchor into your left foot and move your belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, as you open to the left, relax both shoulders down. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale, release. Release the hands. Hands are down either side of your front foot. Your next pose today is heel to butt. So you're reaching you're padding your right knee. Then you're reaching your right arm back, bending your right knee and taking hold of your right foot or your ankle. You bend your left knee, and as you breathe in, lift your belly, diaphragm, lift your chest. And as you breathe out, you're drawing your right heel as close towards your right glute as you can. Then breathe in deeply. And as you breathe out, taking it a little deeper. One more breath. You're breathing into lower back. You're lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, you come in a little deeper into pose. And then from there, release. Release your right hand. Pigeon is your next pose. So you're bringing your left foot across towards the right edge of the mat. And your hands are under the shoulders. So if your left sit bone is not onto the floor, you can sit down. You sometimes send your knees slightly off to the side. Or you can pad by using a block, use a towel, or just pad that hip. Then from here, if you can ease your left foot forward up more at the right angle, and then sit down into right sit bone. Taking hold of the instep, the arc of the foot with both hands, and then lift the belly away from the top of your left thigh. And as you breathe out, you're moving your chest towards your right foot, towards your left foot. Breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, you're moving chest closer towards the foot. You can go further, tuck your elbow into the arc of the foot. And then as you breathe in, keep moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, opening out towards the right, shoulders down. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale, release. Curl the toes of your right foot, reach back into your heel, the knees off the floor, and then step your left leg back. Step it back for downward facing dog. Feel for pushing the floor away in your downward dog. You're lengthening through the spine, so stay here, breathe in, spreading the ribs. And as you breathe out, reach back, reach your heels away from you, and moving your chest to the thighs and knees. Spread your feet out a couple of times. So you're rising up onto your toes, you're reaching the heels to the floor. As you breathe, you're spreading the breath through the whole of your back. And as you breathe out, push the floor away and then reach back. Reach your heels to the floor. Pull your belly in as you move your chest to thighs and knees. On the next breath, as you breathe in, step your feet in about 3 to 4 inches. And as you breathe out, reach your sit bones up. Now really pull your belly in. As you reach your sit bones up, move your chest to thighs and knees. You will feel that your heels will be almost flat to the floor. As your hamstrings loosen, as your calves loosen, your Achilles tendons are all loosening. Now stay here and then breathe. Deep breath. Now really pull your belly in on the exhale and reach back. Move your chest to thighs and knees and reach your heels to floor. Now move your thighs away from the top of pelvis. Walk your feet in all the way forward towards your hands. And as you exhale, pull your belly in and lengthen through the spine. Keep moving the belly away from pelvis. And release. Stand for the other side. Standing at the front of your mat. Inhale, step your left leg back, warrior two. Back foot, your left foot is squared to the short edge of the mat, lining up the front heel with the arc of the back foot. Your arms reach out towards the side so that your wrists are aligned pretty much with your knees. Get your approximation measurements. Then arms relaxed by your side, setting up for shoulder shrugs. Take a deep breath into upper back. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze. Top tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze the mid tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Elbows bent. And exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders. Draw down. And release. Triangle, straighten your right leg. Reach your right arm down so the hand is onto your shin or your calf. Reaching your left arm out and up towards the sky, spreading the fingers. As you press into your right leg, breathe in, lengthen, gliding the ribs away from right thigh. And as you breathe out, extending your left arm up towards the sky. Pressing your left foot to floor, and then breathe in, moving your belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, reach your left arm up. Right sit bone tucks under. On the next breath, reach your left arm over your left ear. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in, pull it up. On the next breath, release. Reach your left arm up, then reach it all the way back, pulling your body up, and then coming straight into reverse warrior. Your left arm is now below or above your left knee, and your right arm reaches over your right ear. Bend your right knee. If your back is straight, you bring your left hand higher up onto the hip, or slide it all the way around the back, using the forearm to tuck sacrum down. Now breathe and lift your belly away from pelvis. Lift your diaphragm, lift your chest. And as you breathe out, reaching your right arm over right ear. Your neck is relaxed. Left ear is by left shoulder. Breathe in and draw your chest right up towards your chin. Press your right foot to the floor as you reach your right arm over right ear. Use your right arm, breathe in to pull your body up. Left arm supports your head. Place your right forearm onto your right thigh and bring your left arm around the back, tucking it onto the thigh by your hip for extended warrior variation. From here, as you breathe in, you're gliding the ribs forward and lifting the ribs away from your right hip. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder away from your right hip. Pressing your left foot to the floor, and then breathe in, move your belly forward away from pelvis. Feel your moving chest to chin. And as you breathe out, gliding your left shoulder away from left ear. For your next pose is the extended warrior interlock. You're sliding your right arm under your right thigh, reach it around and bind it with your left hand. You can use a block, place a block on the floor by your right foot. And then keeping your left arm round by your right hip, you're lengthening and opening out towards the left. You can also use a strap to bind. And if all of those are stronger than you want it to be, keep your right forearm onto right thigh. And then breathe in, pressing into your right foot, lengthening your right ribs forward away from right hip. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder away from right hip. As you breathe in, you're moving your belly forward away from pelvis. Feel as if your chest is coming to chin. And as you breathe out, gliding your left shoulder away from left hip. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale, release. Bringing your hands down either side of your front foot. From here, your next pose is ostrich. So clasp your hands behind your back. Straighten your front foot. And as you breathe in, lift your belly, lift your diaphragm, lift your chest. And as you breathe out, fold forward, bending your right knee. Your forehead is coming towards the floor. Your arms are reaching up and over the shoulders. Keep the back of the neck relaxed and long. As you press your left foot to the floor, breathe in and move your belly forward away from pelvis. And as you press your right foot to the floor, fold a little deeper, reaching your arms over shoulders. As you breathe in, feel your moving belly away from pelvis. Keep moving belly away from pelvis, but exhale as you fold a little deeper. Arms are over the shoulders, but shoulders are away from your ears. Then inhale, release. Bring your hands down onto the floor, either side of your right foot. Then I'd step your left foot forward about 12 to 15 inches. Turn your left foot so that both feet are facing in the same direction. Your feet about 2.5 feet away from each other. Setting up a pyramid. Your hands can be on the top of your right thigh or the hands onto the floor. If they're on the thigh, you're using this to traction. So you'll press your feet to the floor and traction belly away from the top of your right thigh. And as you breathe out, keep tractioning away. As you pull your belly in, you're folding forward. If your hands are to the floor, you're breathing in and you're moving belly away from pelvis. Now pull your belly in, exhale as you pull. Really pull your belly in as you come a little deeper to pull. Breathe into lower back, deep breath. And exhale, pull belly in as you draw your chest towards your right shin. You're bringing your forehead towards your right ankle. And then from here, release. Placing your, from here, moving into the, placing your left knee down towards the floor for your next pose. You're bringing your hands on the inside of your right leg, setting up for Mankun Stretch or lizard. So you reach back into your left heel, hands are on the inside. You might need a block for this pose. So as you breathe in, reach back into your left heel and move your belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, allow your body to hover over the edge of your mat. Breathe into lower back, keep lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, if you can, bend the elbows so the forearms are down to the floor. Deep breath, inhale. And as you exhale, send your right sit bones back, reach back into your left heel. You can place your left knee to the floor, and you can have your forearms onto a block. Last breath in this one, deep breath. And exhale, release. From here, facing your left knee to the floor. Bring your hands either side of your right foot. Then step your left knee off the floor. Set up for twisting warrior. Breathe in, you bring in your left arm over your right thigh. Make a fist, placing your right hand on top. As you breathe in, lengthening your ribs forward on your left side. And as you breathe out, rolling chest open towards the right. Press your right foot to floor and then breathe in, moving belly away from pelvis. Keep moving belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, twisting open towards the right. That right shoulder is down. Last breath, deep breath. Breathe into lower back. And as you reach back into your left leg, open towards the right. On the next breath, bend your left knee to the floor. Twisting lunge, and as you exhale, both shoulders down. If you're going further, sliding your left arm over your right thigh, and the right arm is around the back by the hand, or use a strap to bind. You're using the strap is under the thigh, that is your right thigh, and binding the strap, shortening the distance on the strap. And then breathe in, moving belly away from pelvis. Press your right foot to the floor and twist away from your right leg. You're not able to achieve that today. Your left arm is reaching down towards the floor and your right arm is reaching to the stand. Now breathe in. Feel your lengthening belly away from pelvis. Now really pull your belly in on the exhale. Feel as if you're moving your belly away from the top of your right thigh. And inhale, release. Set up for pigeon as your next move. So from here, you're reaching your left leg back. You're easing your right foot towards the left edge of the mat. And then you're sitting down on your right sit bones, bringing your right foot up pretty much at the right angle. That sometimes sends your left knee off slightly to the side. Take hold of your right foot with both hands. Press down into your right sit bone and lengthen your ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, bringing your chest towards your right foot. And then breathe in, keep moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, come in a little deeper. If you can, bring your right forearm into the arc of your right foot. And then breathe in, lengthening your ribs away from that right hip. And as you breathe out, twist towards the left. Deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, opening out towards the left a little bit more. Keep sending your left leg back. Keep easing your right thigh forward. Last breath, deep breath. And exhale, release. Well done. From here, come to stand. Stand up. So this, I'm going to show you this pose here. This pose you'll do against the wall. But I'll show you from standing so that you get to see it. You don't see it as well if I'm moving to the wall. This is called Yogi Dandasana, is the name of this pose. You're lifting your left foot up. You're bending your right knee. You're taking your left elbow and you're tucking so similar to shoelace, you're tucking your elbow in against the thighs. And then you're bringing your right hand on top and twisting away from the foot. So that's where you're going with this pose. So you can do that in freestanding in that way, or you can do this against the wall. If you're doing this against the wall, the knee is bent. If you're working on the left side with your left foot over your right, your hand comes down and the foot is pressing against your tricep. That same left hand is then onto the wall and the right hand is onto the wall. You press down into your right foot, and as you breathe in, lengthening the ribs away from your left hip. And as you breathe out, sit a little deeper, belly pulls in as you twist to the right. And then deep breath, keep moving belly forward, away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, twisting to the right and shoulders down. Deep breath, keep lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And exhale as you open to the right a little more. And inhale, release. So that really opens up into your lower back. And do the same on the other side. So you can do this fairly freestanding or using the wall. So if you're here, you're bending the knees, you're bringing your right foot up and you're tucking it over the left. And your right arm is coming down. So the foot is pressing against your arm. Either you're aiming to have it right into triceps, maybe armpit, or onto your forearm. And you twisting to the left. So breathe in deeply. Feel you're sitting down. So sit and send your sit bones back and then lengthen your right ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, you're twisting to the wall. Your belly's moving in. Bending that left knee slightly. And then breathe in, moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, twist a little deeper. Keep feeling as if you're easing right thigh away from you. Last breath, deep breath. And everyone release. So coming back down onto the floor. So this pose is similar to the pose when you're doing shoelace pose. It's similar, it's just a little bit more challenging to be doing it in that way. So shoelace is pretty much the same sort of pose. It's that pose that you was doing in there. So do shoelace now. So bring your right foot towards the left edge of the mat. Your left foot is over the right, and you're reaching your heels away from you. I showed you at the start that you could do a less extreme version of shoelace. So you can have your feet, both feet down on the floor and twisting this way away from the foot. So that's an option that you can do. In fact, let's all do that one, unless you pretty much want to go to that. So here, right hand is by the hip, reach the hand away. Pressing down into left sit bone, stretch out of your left side. And as you breathe out, you're moving your chest towards your left foot. And then breathe in deeply. Keep moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, soften your shoulders down. Feet still active. One more breath, deep breath. And as you breathe out, taking it a little deeper. Then inhale, release. Twist towards your thigh. Your left hand is by left hip. Your right arm is reaching up. And as you breathe out, the right arm is coming down, so the arm is pressing against your thigh. And then breathe in, lengthen your lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, allowing your body to fold over your left thigh. Feet still active. Deep breath, lifting belly, lifting diaphragm, lift chest. And as you breathe out, folding a little more over your left thigh. One more breath, deep breath. Exhale, release. Keep your feet where they are, forward bend. Shoelace, forward bending shoelace. So the hands are coming forward, feet still active. Pressing back into sit bones and breathe in, lift your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, folding forward. Breathing into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And exhale as you fold. One more breath here, deep breath. Exhale, release. Pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come up. And then change. Shoelace with your right over left. Again, you can do this with both feet flat onto the floor. This really takes it away from your knees, but you're working into hips, opening into your lower back and the sacral area. You can, if you're going further, the foot is over your left foot. Your left hand is by hip. Breathe in, stretch out of your right side. And as you breathe out, the arm is down. Foot is pressing against your arm. You're pressing your right sit bone to the floor, and then breathe in, lengthening away from your right hip. And as you breathe out, you're folding towards your right foot. Chest is moving to right foot. As you breathe, keep moving belly away from the top of your right thigh. And as you breathe out, let your body melt forward. Deep breath. And exhale as you fall. Inhale, release, and ease on up. Twisting shoelace towards your right thigh. So the right arm is reaching out by the side. You press down into your left sit bones, breathe in, stretching, your left arm is up. And as you breathe out, the left arm comes down. Arm is pressing against your thigh. And breathe in, lengthen, lower hips away from your left hip. And as you breathe out, you're folding over your right thigh. Deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, folding a little deeper, let your shoulders be soft. Now feel this, breathing into lower back and feel you're moving your lower ribs away from sacral. And exhale as you. Then inhale, release. You're pushing the floor away. Breathe in as you come on up. Forward bend. So the hands are by your hips. Grounding down into sit bones. Breathe in and lifting, lengthening up. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward. Everyone breathe in and move your belly away from pelvis. Move your chest and chin. And as you exhale, folding a little more. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale as you fold. Inhale, release. Pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way back. From here, you're lying down on your back and you're finishing with Supta Baddha Konasana on your back. So this pose is, I'll just demonstrate. You'll be lying down on your back. You're stretching your legs up towards the ceiling. The soles of your feet will come together and you draw your feet towards the chest. So from here, you take a deep breath, breathing into lower back and spreading your ribs to the floor. Exhale. That is pulling in and you move your feet towards your chest. The shoulders are down. Really pull your belly in and see how this opens your back. Your feet, they're over your chest. So try to bring your feet there. Keep pressing your lower back to the floor. And then relax your belly. And then breathing deeply, spreading the lower back to the floor. And exhale completely through the mouth. Now pull your belly in. When you pull your belly in, pull it all the way back towards the spine. Draw your feet towards the chest. Move your belly a little bit more and soften the shoulders. The more you pull your belly in, the more you will feel this opening into your lower back. And find that you're getting yourself comfortable with hollowing the belly out. And relax, last one. Breathe in deeply. Exhale completely. Now pull your belly in and hold. Pull in a little bit more, spreading the ribs a little bit more, softening the shoulders a little bit more. and then release. Use your hands, bring the soles of your, bring the thighs together, and then place your feet down onto the floor. You can stay here, or bring the soles of your feet together so knees are out towards the side, or lengthen your legs away from you. If you have a wall that is close to you, you can lie down with the feet up against the wall. Relax your arms down by your side, relax the shoulders down, away from your ears. Shavasana. So eyes are closed. Feel as if you're looking into the darkness of your own eyes, looking up into the third eye, the eye that is right between your forehead, part of the eye of wisdom. So that's part of where you're looking right now. But the shoulders, allow your shoulders to soften away from your ears. Back of the skull is relaxed, relax your ears, and relax your forehead. Relax your jaw. And relax your neck. Let your shoulders be soft. If you can, let them glide down away from your ears and feel for opening your upper back. And then let go. Let go of your upper back. Relax your mid back. Relax your lower back with a slight tuck of tailbone so you feel the release into lower back. And if you can, you're lengthening your thighs away from pelvis, relaxing your hamstrings and relax your quadriceps. Relax the back of your knees, side of your knees and front of knees. Relax your calves, relax your shins and ankles, relax your feet and toes. Now arms are relaxed, shoulders, triceps, biceps. Relax your hands and fingers. Relax your belly, keeping the eyes closed. From here, breathe in for 7. Hold the breath for 7. Exhale for 7. Stay here. Exhaling completely. Now stay here and pull your belly in. When you pull it in as much as you can. You'll feel your lower back is pressing to the floor. Stay here. Count mindfully to 5. Now relax completely and inhale for 8. Stay here, hold the breath. Exhale 8. When you exhale, exhaling completely, hold the breath. Now hold the breath and pull your belly in. Keep holding the breath mindfully, counting for as many as you did last time. And if you can go one further, go one further. And then relax completely. And then breathe in again for as long as you can. Keeping a count of what for as long as you can mean. At the top of the breath, hold. When you exhale, exhale for as long as your inhale was. At the end of your exhale, pull your belly all the way in and up. And holding for about 5. Keep moving the belly in. And you feel how it opens into back, opening into the spinal column, feeding, nourishing your spine. And then relax your belly completely. And then breathe in. Breathe in for as long as you can. Keep an account. Trying to take it one beyond what the longest was before. And then hold. And then exhale, matching your exhale with your inhale. At the end of the exhale, relax your belly and then pull your belly in. So relax and then pull it in. You're not breathing, the belly's in. You're holding on to the breath. Keep spreading the ribs. Hold, mindfully holding. And then relax completely. And then breathe in for as long as you can, keeping your own count. Try to add 1 or 2 to what was as long as you can before. And when you're at the height of your breath, hold. And then relax your belly and exhale, extending the depth of your breath. So if your last one was 10 or 12, make your exhale 10 or 12. At the end of your exhale, pull your belly in and hold the breath. And then relax completely. Let everything go. Eyes are still closed. Feel yourself just relaxing totally. Begin to move the fingertips and the tips of your toes. As you deepen your breath, stretch. Stretch out in a way that feels good to you, in a way that delights your body, in a way that delights your spirit. Bend the knees, move the knees towards your chest. Roll to your right side. And your left hand to the floor, flat the left hand onto the floor. Breathe in. As you breathe out, push the floor away with your left hand as you come up. And using your right hand to support your head and neck as you come all the way up. Bring your hands together so the thumbs are lightly touching your sternum. And then sit tall. And give yourself a moment to notice how your body feels. Congratulate yourself for your practice today. And thank all of you for allowing me to guide you through your practice. Finish it together, breathe in deeply. And exhale completely. Namaste.